Probably before we talk about the game, we should talk about the pregame ceremony where you were honored. What did that mean to you to receive that?
It was great to just get out there. I mean, a lot of the best years of my career were here in Manitoba, and it was just it was a very nice little ceremony, nice little gift, pretty cool picture just for memories, and yeah, it was nice. Just a little applause. It's kind of funny when I got back to the bench. All the guys were giving it to me about all my celebrations and the and the goals.
Now they've something to use against you, but before you guys, the game obviously was you're wearing specialty jerseys honoring the military, and what was your thought overall about the jerseys and what they represent?
Well, I mean, it's it represents all the people that serve for us, and how great. I think it's just a good sign for us, a gratefulness of us to show back to them that what they do for us. I mean, my father-in-law was in the U.S. Navy, and just some of the stories I've heard and the stuff that those people go through that serve our country and protect us. It's that's the least we could do is wear a jersey for them.
Transition to the hockey game itself now. So you guys give up the first goal, but your team doesn't quit. What did you see overall from the game, knowing that Milwaukee was going to want to leave here with at least a split?
Yeah, I mean they battled hard. They competed tonight. We knew that. We knew they were going to come out harder. We know their coaching staff and how they prepare to play. So that's what something they did. But what was really good, I think, is that when they got the go-ahead goal, the way we played after that. I mean, I think the first shift and then many after were in their end, and we just kept coming at them. We didn't, it wasn't that we never give in, but sometimes you have a little bit of a lull when a downer on the bench, and that didn't happen tonight, and it hasn't been happening to our team at all, really. So that's a good sign for us. We were excited to obviously get into overtime and win the game, but more importantly, I think it was the way that we responded after they scored.
Well, and I guess my question is a little redundant, but it's kind of a testament to your coaching staff overall that the players are following through and they're not trying to do too much. Like the guys continue to follow the same sort of structure, and you saw all the chances that were happening where you guys very easily, Jeff could have tied it on the Declan pass or Dominic could have put it into the empty net. Eventually you get it with the Cole goal, but the guys continue to kind of do what you wanted them to do and not kind of get out of the structure and give up too many chances in trying to tie that game.
Yeah, but I think that's a compliment to our players. I mean, that the structure and the way we want to play has been put in since the start. We hound on it for a couple months, and then when you get to this point in the season, you like to see these types of things happen with your team. And really, we don't say much on the bench some games anymore. It's just that they're taking over, and that's huge as a team. That's growth. That's the leadership in the room taking over. I know we barely even have to go in the room between periods. Maybe an adjustment here or there, but I think the guys, they take over in there. They hold each other accountable, which is big. So, that's exciting for us to see when you get to see that, and then the way they play after, the way they talk on the bench and the way they go out and play. Hey, great for them.
And can you feel that excitement, that juice is in the air with the fact that you're playing, Central Division rivals, and whether it's Iowa or Grand Rapids, and now, of course, Milwaukee. You're still behind them in the standings. But you guys are riding hot. That 9-game point streak. Sorry, can you feel that with the group that there's just an excitement as you push for a playoff spot?
Absolutely, yeah. The guys are. They know that every point that we can scrape together now is obviously going to help us down the stretch here. We got a big, huge road trip coming up. We got 2 more left at home, and then we go on the road for 14 days. So that's a long one. We know it's kind of one of those. That's a grind to be on the road for that long. So we're trying to, bank as many as we can now, and then go on the road trip and try to have a good road trip. And I think that. We should be able to do that just by the way we're playing.
That's one bit for me. But is there a thought process with Jimmy in terms of the way you guys are going to try and work him back into the lineup?
Yeah. It's just, he had a major knee injury, and it's one of those things where we have 8 defensemen here that can, play every night. So right now it's turning into really a competition of who plays really good, and it's nobody in our eyes really plays really bad, but it's going to be a competition, and that's a good thing to have in your team.